the shadow of the Word of Life mural that some call Touchdown Jesus, hands are outstretched and the mood is being set by this fantastic light show ahead of this showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have to.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Well, nice job there by the defender. He stayed right in the back pocket of that receiver, so as soon as he caught the ball in the slant, he was able to bring him to the ground.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, still going. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Canes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Notre Dame's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front.
Turning it on! And is loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. They got him, That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Hurricanes in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Pringle. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on first down. The screen, he can go. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Fakes to grab. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback may change this route. Toss sweep right. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. But they'll have to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Active hands for the defense, forcing that incomplete pass. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard. before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Out of the gun to give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Caught close to the marker, it's Jacobs. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could...
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Makes the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
The short hands, it's strong. Just they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Pass the sticks, him still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side now. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice. Nice job.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Complete. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
And the Canes headed quickly to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker. It's Kringle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah,
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Price. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
At the 11-yard line. Third down coming up.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in South Bend going on. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away.
Number 13 on to kick it away.
Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Pringle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Trying play action. Hit as he throws. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut the...
Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Carr. He's got an open man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They are really clicking along 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for a loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for the end zone.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling in the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job
turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Old school running games, this has been the game for you, and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Give to Brown. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 24 to Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Carr. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it up to 15. Touchdown, Irish! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-him football, there he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it. Way to the 48-yard line. And the Hurricanes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's loose down the left side. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Line gets set, first down. strides to the back. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about.
Offside defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. To the air, it's Carr. Gets open down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Price. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Lost to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Breaks into the open. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling right and going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Canes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They're working that left side. Surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Unloads to the right. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Past the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. He takes it all the way back for the defensive 2-point conversion.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And A little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
We love to see this on offense early in drives, getting kind of yardage, keeps you ahead of the chains.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, guys, so in that game, let's look. Had two running backs go over 100 yards each. Had 267 yards on the ground. They had 66. They had 377 passing. We won time of possession by 7 minutes. I said that was going to be a key of the game. What was our third down? And third down, even though we were pretty bad ourselves, we were 3 for 8. We were triple what they were. So we were getting them off the field. Mensa, 237, 2 TDs, sacked twice, 75% completion. Pringle at 137, 1 TD. Brown, 115 with 2 TDs. Aguilar, almost 100 yards, but 2 touchdowns. Tony, 5 for 47. First game he hasn't went over 100 yet. Blocking-wise, let's see. Butcher and Wilkerson both give up a sack, which is okay. O'Connor had a good day on defense, 10 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. Andy had a sack, but Pickett had 1.5. Stamer had 0.5. Poyser and Riley both with a pass deflection. Booker Pickett with a forced fumble. Marquise Lightfoot with a block. And Royer ran it back. Speaking of Royer, I've got to start looking at red shirts here. The way that I usually do it, I don't like to red shirt guys, I kind of let it organically play out. I know it sounds crazy, but I mean, there's a couple guys that I'm probably really gonna like Stevens because he's not really hitting the field. I'm still undecided about Butcher if he's gonna be my starter going forward because I feel like once I completely make that decision, then I've got to kind of just move on from Max Buchanan, and I'm not ready to move on from him yet. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and redshirt Butcher, redshirt Slaughter. Leave these guys open because they have 2 games to play. Now Stamer, he's already decided for. Bruce and Royer because I feel like, well, because Pruitt will be back. We can get Nate Petty sometime if we really need to, and Cleveland because his role isn't significant enough to keep him from redshirting. Priest gets the red shirt. Is his role the same, not significant enough to do anything with? Well, let me check the depth chart, make sure that didn't screw anything up. Wow, Mania, what are you doing starting, bud? That was really weird. Wilkerson and Buchanan. Kirkland. Yep, but making sure everything's good to go. Slot corner, nose tackle, yep. Yeah, everything is good to go. Check our recruiting, make sure we didn't get blocked out by anybody by some weird chance. I mean, it wouldn't be really weird because, let's see. Check the playing style guys. We may miss out on him the way that we played this last week. Playing style for him. Offensively, I think we're okay. Yeah, offensively we're fine. Defensively is where it's kind of scary because We just gave up another 300 and some yard game, so gotta advance and see if we got locked out by anybody. We did lose out on Pitts. He did sign with Georgia, so that was kind of expected. Let's check recruiting, see if we got locked out. We did get locked out. Let me see. Playing style is now an F, so I do not think that we have a shot of coming back on him. But I'm going to keep him on the board because, honestly, I don't know if Georgia's playing style is any better. So we'll keep him on the board for a couple weeks. Let me keep a... Okay. Alright, so... He likes Sunday player. And that's Oregon. All right, Georgia coming back strong. I don't think I'm going to soft sell that. I think I'm going to just play it safe there. Let's, since we're here, we might as well do all this. Offense should be against Pitt, defense against Virginia Tech. So let's take off the Send the House, championship contender. Aspirational goals is probably it. Because, I mean, everything else is, like, bad. Bad grades on everything. So, championship contender is him. Brand exposure, let's see. Yep, house call. House call schedule for Virginia Tech. Pro potential. So we'll hit him with Sunday player. We'll give him the extra 10 because we got Alabama coming up on us. Virginia Tech. And hit him with the pro potential. All right. And just to be transparent that I'm not going to be adding any more players, I'm going to keep the ones that have fallen off on my board. That way I'm not adding any extra. I mean, I'll add extra, but it'll be like in the form of kickers. It'll be in the form of JUCOs and things of that nature. Just offer scholarship. 15. That'd be 60. I'm just going to add 15 to all these guys. I don't like random kickers and punters. I really don't. And I like to have more than one at each position on roster. That way I can redshirt and really maximize kickers. I know it sounds crazy, like, oh, you shouldn't do that, but no. Devin Wolf only threw a 5 on him. Glad I looked back and seen that. Fayad. Let me see. Is there anybody that I absolutely like better throw that 5 on to have a chance? Kane right now is the closest, so keep that in mind. Wolf, but we can't add no more. Fayad, but we can't add any more. What is it, Kane? We'll add that extra 5 to Kane. All right, and we'll have Boston College coming up this week. Let me see, injury-wise. We did have Pruitt out. He's still got one more week. Let me check his wear and tear because I want to see what arm it is. Oh, well, it doesn't tell. You would think that it would tell, but either way, what I'm going to do with him, since he's got an upper arm fracture, is I'm going to go edit him. I know it sounds crazy, but I get OCD about this. Gear, well, headgear for one needs to be changed. Where's the junior cross at? Pretty sure it was his right arm. But for a couple weeks, we'll equip him with that. Well, let's see. May go full sleeve. If I can. Yeah, we'll go kind of like full sleeve with it. Where's black? Can you go full sleeve back? Black. That way it kind of looks like a whole thing holding him up there. And left arm will go put that back on him. Yeah, when he comes back, he kind of looks like he's built bionically or something. I like to do that because it's like if he comes back from an upper arm fracture, he'd probably have some kind of sort of cast on. So it kind of looks like a cast in a way, but like a one where he could still move. But, alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one when we play Boston College. But thanks for watching. Have a good day.